Well, we're back at Retro Rehome. We got some plans today. Lauren's got this big bag of turn-ins. We'll see what we can get out of that. And with any luck, we'll come out with some one planned console. Might not come with us, but we're going to go in and see what we can do. We'll be right back. Well, we're back home. We've already eaten our pizza. We've already had all the fun. And you're looking at what we brought home today. But this is half and half.
In a couple weeks, you'll see what else we do.
We got a surprise coming. That's what most of the trade-ins went for. And then we got a couple other games to take home. So why don't you tell us what? Yeah.
I originally went there thinking I was gonna get like a couple cheaper games, you know? But he had Clockwork Knight, so I had to pick that up. This is a Sega Saturn. It's a 2D platformer. It's probably one of the better Sega Saturn games, and I was able to. And I've been looking for it for like a long time. It's complete. So, yeah, finally happy to add it. I only own 2 Sega Saturn games, so I've multiplied my collection by like a third. So.
Doubled it. And then we got a Famicom Galaga, because that's like my favorite arcade game as a kid. And then we get this is like one of the last of the iMagics that we need.
I think so. I think we're getting close.
We're getting pretty close. Either way, there's another Atari to add to the list. Now we're gonna do a quick gameplay footage of these to add to it because we didn't really have much else, and he had a bunch of stuff in, so he had bins everywhere. I didn't want to get in his way and film.
Lots of stock. Check out.
Yeah, you guys got to go check it out.
If you get Retro Rehome, we got lots of stuff. Systems.
Best game store upstate New York.
Lots of Saturn stuff.
Lots of Saturn stuff. He had TurboGrafx.
He has games.
Yeah.
He has games for like
everything.
Like,
he even got in. What was that Commodore?
He got an
Omega system in.
It's not Commodore. It's Omega.
The Commodore makes it.
Yeah, I think so, but they don't like use called. I don't make it.
I know.
Whatever. I think.
Anyways, so we'll be right back. We'll get some footage going and all that good jazz, right? Yeah. See you in a minute.
So we tried to do Solar Storm, guys, but it uses the paddles, and we're running off 7800, so that's not going to happen. It was kind of neat.
Well, we can.
I guess the graphics. But we're going to be doing this one instead, so this is going to be even shorter than we thought. This is Clockwork Knight, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Sega Saturn. Lauren, you got three Sega Saturns now?
Yeah.
Turn the volume up on it.
Yeah. So, this is a game I've been wanting for a little bit. It's a pretty decent platformer. It's a 2D platformer too, so you don't have to worry about the weird like 3D. Has a pretty weird intro. That's the game based off of it. It's so creepy, isn't it? It looks like they're opening like a horror game the way.
I know.
We'll watch the couple.
That era was 3D.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch the intro. I'll skip in a couple seconds, but
we gotta see a part of it.
We'll let some of it play though. It's a long.
It's like Toy Story.
And that's what. Basically. Yeah. What year did Toy Story come out?
This is before Toy Story.
Wasn't Toy Story like 94 or something? 96? This game came out 95. There's Clockwork Knight.
He's Woody.
Yeah.
It's like Toy Story goes to Veggie Tales. Right?
So yeah, you have this key as your like attack, and wind up key as your attack, and then you can just jump. It's pretty simple control. Okay.
Alright, I've had enough of this. Good. Looks like a chicken.
Let's start. Betsy is your one.
So yeah, if you get to upstate New York, go to check out
Mount Morris.
Mount Morris, New York. Retro Rehome.
It was too loud.
Nah,
They're not gonna be able to hear you at all.
I should have grabbed the microphone. I'm shouting, they can hear me. That's the mic out. That's alright. How's it control?
It controls very good actually.
That is bad.
That's better. It controls very good.
I'm deaf. Sounds good.
It's very simple. You can, and one thing I like is, the base setup is B is attack, and then you can use A or C for jump. But if you go into the options menu, you can also change it so A and C are attack and B is jump. So you can have either layout that you prefer. You got like these wind up boxes you can jack in the boxes you can go into.
Warps.
Yeah.
It's
like your tunnel, the
yeah,
tubes and
like
the pipes. No. He does have like
double jump.
No, but he has like a floaty jump. So if you hold it down longer, he'll go up like a little higher. Like you see how he flaps his arms, so you can get pretty high up, or you can just tap out like once and do it before. I wish there was a run button. That's the only thing. Watch out for these guys. This game does have lives, so
Continue.
I have no idea. With 95, so this came out like really early on then, right? 95, because
Yeah.
when did the Sega Saturn come out?
No, it was 92, right? 91, 92 that Saturn came
91 was like when the Super Nintendo came out. I think Saturn came out a couple of years before the PS1 did.
Well, for reference, we had a Saturn and a GameCube set up at Uncle
You mean Dreamcast and a
Dreamcast.
That's the Dreamcast that came after Saturn. I know Saturn is like PS1 era, but I think it came out like a year or two before. Just like how the Dreamcast came out a little bit before.
I'm thinking Dreamcast the whole time.
I know you were. You always do that. You completely erased the Saturn from like your memory.
It never existed in my world. I always think it's Dreamcast.
Saturn was like PS1 era.
I'm always making comments about it being the Neo Geo,
exactly.
and I really meant this Dreamcast.
But the thing is, the Saturn did also have a lot of really good video game ports. Like they had a lot of good, especially like the fighting games. Like it got like the Capcom versus whatever. I don't know. You can see how many fighting games I played. But it had a lot of good ports and stuff.
That's so fun.
I know you.
Oh.
Those gears, so you see that there's 4 gears at the bottom? Those are like the hits. So every time, how many times you can get hit before you die?
We're here at Retro Rehome today. Get the pickups.
Welcome to the era of your dreams. Colors so bright, bursting at the seams. Turn the dial, let the retro play in the right place. We're here to stay. Right place where the action's live. Join the thrill, feel the vibe. Welcome to the era of your dreams. Colors so bright, bursting at the seams. Turn the